when I told y'all that Kai Cenat was wasting everybody's time yesterday, this is what I'm talking about. It's not just about like everybody getting a chance to talk to Kai. It's not about that. All right. I understand that this is an opportunity for people to network and make content. But as I explained to people yesterday, that's not necessary. I don't need to go to Kai Cenat to be able to network and make content. That's not what I'm going to this Streamer University event for. I'm going to this event so I can talk to Kai. But here's the thing, and this is what I was concerned about in LA. When you've got a bunch of rowdy ass people that don't know how to act, they will ruin it for everybody. And Kai, as a large content creator, has a responsibility to try to make sure he can get the right venues and keep everything in check as much as possible, make sure the right amount of security is there, all that. This is the reason why they had to delay it a day. Because the majority of the venues, or all the venues that he was talking to up until last night, none of them wanted to take on the responsibility and the hassle of having to deal with these crazy-ass crowds. New York was wild. L.A. looked like it was even crazier, and Atlanta was like the worst out of everything. And the thing about Atlanta is they shut this shit down really before anybody could actually start cooking, and it's sad. And honestly, it just comes down to unpreparedness. There's so many better ways that this event could have been done. There's so much more that could have been done. And this is the other part of it too. And this is what people don't understand and what they have to think about, okay? If I'm a large content creator with a large following who knows that like my name moves money, like my name can actually affect small economies or even like mid-sized economies, like Atlanta, like LA. Like people will actually book hotels and plane tickets and Ubers to come see me. There's a lot of weight behind that. And if you're going to put on events where people are specifically coming to see you, you have to try to make sure, even if not everybody can see you, you have to make sure that the proper parameters are put in place to make sure that everybody has the best time possible. If you don't do that, that is a sign of negligence. It doesn't matter if it's not so much about the fact, once again, that people can't meet Kai face to face. It's about making sure that people are safe, the venue can handle the event that you're putting on, and it's well organized. You put people's lives at risk, whether that be the attendees, the staff there, the content creators that you invite. When you're not organizing, you don't do stuff the right way, when you rush stuff out, you put people's lives in jeopardy. There is no way around that. That is the way it works. I'm not saying all this shit because, I'm still salty I couldn't meet Kai. It's not about that. It's about the fact that you don't have enough decency to pay attention to your surroundings. You clearly didn't learn enough from New York. Thankfully, as far as I know, nobody got killed or even injured as far as I know. But here's the other thing too, and this is going in. Let's take this to another level. Okay, let's go a little bit deeper. The other thing that has to be considered when it comes to wasting people's time is that you have people that are spending their hard-earned money, sometimes their last dollars, to see you. And if you set a date, right? So June 16th, for example, and people are booking plane tickets for that day, well, when you're not prepared and you don't have the venue actually booked for that day, you're doing everything last minute, and now you got to push it back a day. I'm wondering how many people had to go home because they couldn't and spent all this money just to not even be able to see you because you weren't organized, because you didn't have the venue set ahead of time, because the venues that you did, or maybe you did have the venue set ahead of time, but because you handled everything else poorly 2 cities before this, well, now the people at the venue that you did have for Atlanta, well, they don't want to deal with you now because it's going to be too much chaos. The types of people, the creators that you attract, or the people that are there to see you, are more rowdy. They don't know how to behave. Speaking from first-hand experience, we know that to be the case. I can't blame Kai necessarily for people's actions, but at the same time, there is a consistent pattern of the types of crowds that are going to these events. These are not people that are here to follow the rules, pay attention, be respectful, and make sure that everybody has a good time. These are people that are in there to get their shot no matter the cost. They're not worried concerned about anybody else's well-being, anybody else's safety. And if you know that those are the type of people that are attracted to your events, then you have an obligation as the creator that has cultivated this following to make sure that the proper parameters are put in place to keep the most amount of people safe. If you do not do that, once again, that is negligence. There's no other way around that. You have to do that. Plain and simple. And the crazy thing is, I don't understand why people don't understand this. For some reason, and this is what's really sad, chat. For some reason, people think that just because somebody's a millionaire with a big following, then that means that, you should be honored at the chance to even be in his presence in the same campus as him. No. As if my time and the time of the other people that showed up aren't as valuable. No, you can make an argument that is technically not as valuable as Kai's. Right? Because we're all there to see Kai, right? Kai is the one that's putting on the event. We're there to see him. That's fine, okay? But at the same time, every person that's there has the right to certain basic human decency, which clearly has been ignored for the last few days, man. I don't know. I don't know. This shit was looking crazy. Let's go on YouTube and just see what we can find real quick, because this is actually wild. Which is crazy, because the moment something truly does happen, they'll switch up real quick. Exactly. People will switch up the moment shit goes wild and somebody gets hurt. There's gonna be an insane switch up. Oh, hey, look, that's me.
Take a look at this. Dozens of content creators and influencers showed up to Summerhill in droves that caused a massive police response and even some arrests.
As Lemon News first reporter Lonnie Latang explains, this was for a canceled event that's now been rescheduled.
This event geared towards networking and growing your social media platform, people tell me, started off as fun, but then took a turn after police tried to break up the crowd.
What's up, Jordan?
That's the thing. One monkey don't stop no show.
Yeah, one monkey don't stop the show, but a whole gang of them sure do. When the monkeys break out the zoo and they don't know how to calm down, everybody gotta go home. Everybody suffers. Every single. I'm sorry. Let me calm down, bro. Let me calm down.
As dozens of content creators, social media influencers
Alani, who's
Summerhill for a canceled social media event on Monday and Tuesday. The event originally planned by content creator Kai Cenat is called Streamer University, where people can come to apply to learn how to become an internet streamer or influencer.
Will not be hosted here behind me at 4 p.m.
After Atlanta police posted a video on Monday deterring people from coming, Cenat posted online that Tuesday's event had been canceled.
Yeah, just
okay, but
the event got canceled, I don't mean we gotta stop doing content.
But crowds still showed up as early as Monday, despite Cenat encouraging people to head home. Atlanta police say they arrested three people on Monday near Heron Drive in Summerhill. It's unclear the charges. On Tuesday, people showed up for the event anyways.
The crowd got big, we was all having a good time, dancing around, doing basketball.
Rayshawn Smith said that's when police came to break up the crowd. Video capturing multiple arrests.
Bro, look at this dumb shit, bro. Really? Everybody's surrounding the cops with the phones. Like, dog, this is a goddamn circus, man. This is a fucking circus, and you can't tell me otherwise. And before anybody says it, Doc, this has nothing to do with skin pigmentation either. This is all about mentality. Like, it's just sad. These people just so happen to be black, and that's what sucks. That's what sucks.
The crowd video capturing multiple arrests.
I am the one that got arrested.
Okay.
Yeah, that was me.
He comes to you saying, take your mask off. I was saying, hey, it's tied up in the back. I got tied. He didn't give me a chance to just arrest me right on the spot.
Rayshawn drove from Savannah to apply for Streamer University, even knowing the event.
Why didn't you just pull your mask down? I don't. Okay.
Had been canceled. He got this ticket for a mask violation. Smith saying the ticket still worth showing up.
I'm pretty sure my stuff go viral. Everybody reach out to me.
Police tell me they're still investigating Tuesday's incident. Reporting downtown. I'm on the tank. Atlanta News First.
I don't know, man. This is just. I feel bad, bro. I feel bad for the people that went. It's just like I just this could have been done so much better. And with it, I wonder how many people turned up for this one. I feel like every event probably got bigger because people saw the hype from the first one, and then they were going to go to the second one and the third one, and then of course this one's delayed. So in some ways, this adds even more hype. But it's just like, man, they really, I don't know, man. I just feel like Kai is always underprepared for this kind of stuff.
We start this evening with thousands of aspiring content creators flooding Atlanta for a chance to learn from internet sensation Kai Cenat. The demand.
See, here's the other thing too, which is what's interesting about the news network and how they're perceiving this. This isn't about getting to learn from Kai. But if you're gonna do a headline, that's fair. That's that. But the thing is, a lot of people, like the normies, the average person in the world, they're going to look at this like, first of all, what the hell? Why? Like, who's this streamer that's bringing all these crazy ass people to tear up our town? Number one, but number two, it's like they're gonna be like, so everybody's trying to learn just from this guy. That's not what it's about. Kai, as a matter of fact, Kai ain't really teaching anything. It's not about that.
Was so big, the event had to be moved to State Farm Arena. Natasha Gibbons was there for all of the excitement. She joins us live from downtown. Natasha, I understand that the event had to be not canceled, but it had to end because of something. What happened?
It sounds like cancellation to me.
That's right, Sharon. Now, APD says there were no significant incidents today or no threats of public safety, but there were just so many people here and so much activity.
Superman. How old is Kai?
Kai is 24, as far as I know. Kai is 24 years old, so he's old enough. I'll put it to you that way. You know what I mean?
I'm decided to end the audition just a little bit early today. But let me tell you more about Kai Cenat and how he became so popular. He's had celebrities like Mariah Carey and John Cena and Drake.
Thank you for the $2, by the way, bro.
And if you've ever heard someone say Riz, that's AKA for charisma, it came from him. And get this, it was actually Oxford's Word of the Year.
I've been a content creator since January.
Atlanta is the second city Matt Army has traveled to with the hopes of meeting Kai Cenat.
I got to speak to Kai a little bit, which was really awesome.
Although Azami was selected to speak with him, she still doesn't know if she earned a seat in the highly coveted Streamer University, a program Cenat founded last year to help content creators flourish financially.
I love Kai Cenat. You know, he's the biggest streamer. I love him. I want to see him.
Bro, like look at these people that are coming down to this. And once again, it's so weird. I've had so many people comment on my post the last couple of days or from yesterday trying to tell me, y'all are so entitled. You should be grateful that he's giving you the chance. What kind of chance is there if the shit's unorganized so bad that it gets shut down? It's the illusion of chance. But regardless of what happens, unless somebody dies or gets seriously injured, this is good PR for Kai. But he's putting people's lives at risk by this shit being unprepared. I would not be surprised if at the start of last week, that's when he figured out he was going to do this and then just kind of threw it all together. This is crazy, man.
I want to glaze him off so hard. I want to get into Streamer University and stuff. You know, I want to make it big.
Cenat is considered
Who are these fucking kids? Who are these people out there? Man.
one of the world's biggest streamers. Rolling Stone ranks him number one on the most influential creator list.
This is, bro, and this is what I saw at the other event, bro. It's like all these people A lot of these people aren't even that serious about content creation. But they're coming in with these gimmicks from the hopes of being noticed. You know what I mean? It's not for most of them, it's not about the effort and the craft of becoming a content creator. It's just about getting seen by Kai and getting like a little drizzle of clout, man. It is sad.
Forbes lists him as a turning creator, bringing in an estimated $8 million a year. Outside State Farm Arena, we met Lamar Giles, who drove from Beverly, New Jersey.
He's putting a lot of people on a bigger platform, and if I were by God's grace to get in there, that my personality is
Superman. You couldn't tell anything crazy was happening in New York because that's what New York is like anyway.
The crazy thing is, bro, true, but also I find it funny that the day after was the Knicks game. So like you had New York had to deal with the Kai Cenat shit, and then they had the real storm with the Knicks game the next day. That that shit is wild, man. That's actually crazy.
Like, if I get on that platform, he gets me up there, I'll go skyrocket.
Yeah, just really content style. You can just put it on everyone's faces.
No word yet on if or when those auditions will continue, but there are still a lot of content creators down here. And let me tell you, you can easily spot them in the crowd because they're all walking around with selfie sticks talking into their cameras, just like this.
All right, bitch, give me my camera back. You imagine if you heard that from the corner. All right, I think we get the point, man. Yo, is Twitter twittering right now? What's going on Twitter, Doug? I was stuck outside the event the whole time. Would have been a blessing to make it in the building and chill out. Shit sucks. But complaining not finna change anything. True. It's not. It's true. Complaining is not going to change anything. It's going to suck. But you know what? It is what it is, man. Tough. Very tough. A lot of people's time wasted. Could have been taken into better consideration.